I'm David Kramer. I'm the president of Freedom House, which is the oldest human rights organization in the United States, founded in 1941. Freedom House has just issued its Freedom in the World 2014 report, which measures the state of political rights and civil liberties in all countries around the world. We break countries down into three categories: free, partly free, and not free. This is the longest established report of its kind, the most authoritative, and it's used by policymakers, academics, as well as democracy and human rights advocates. For the 8th consecutive year, we've recorded declines in freedom around the world. And in the past year's findings, we've discovered 54 countries that have registered declines compared to 40 countries that have registered gains. This is particularly alarming in two regions, in the Middle East and in Eurasia. In the Middle East, we see the terrible situation unfolding in Syria every day. But in Egypt, we also saw that country decline from the partly free category to the not free category. In Eurasia, the declines are led by Russia, by Ukraine, as well as Azerbaijan, but we also have concerns about the direction Turkey is taking. There is also a phenomenon that Freedom House has described as modern authoritarianism. This is where regimes in Russia, in China, in Bahrain use the veneer of legislative legitimacy to go after opposition, civil society, the media. They try to close down space for different voices and views, for perceived threats. And that's a phenomenon that I think we have to pay more attention to. For all the negative developments that Freedom House has recorded in the past 8 years, we also have seen positive developments in the past year, in particular in Tunisia, where we've seen progress continue after the revolution of 2011. We've also seen Pakistan, with a transfer of civilian power following an election there. And across Africa, we've seen a number of countries that have registered improvements in political rights and civil liberties, starting with Mali and Cote d'Ivoire. For all of these developments, though, the findings should be a cause for alarm. This modern authoritarianism is a challenge to democracies around the world, to the United States, to the European Union, to other countries that represent democracy. They need to ramp up their efforts to support democracy and human rights advocates morally, politically, financially, but they also need to push back on the threat of modern authoritarianism. Those are the findings of Freedom House's Freedom in the World 2014 report. We hope you'll visit Freedom House's website for more specifics on individual countries, on regions, as well as our methodology. Thanks very much for joining us.